What's up guys, Ryan here. Today I wanted to make a video talking about the 20th month of my passive income journey and the beginning of the second fourth quarter sales rush that I've experienced. Now I know people say that the fourth quarter starts in October, but from my experience, the print on demand sales really start to spike in November, December, as well as the FBA sales. That's when you really see like the peak of them. And it's obviously really in December, but for the people that are responsible and buy their gifts a little bit in advance, you start to see them buying in November. So on the month, I did $2,895 of Amazon FBA profit, $2,367 of Amazon merch profit, $4,476 of print on demand profit, and that's my non-Amazon merch print on demand profits, and then $283 from Google Ads. So there's a lot to talk about this month, primarily why my FBA numbers kind of fell off a cliff from where they were normally at in the months prior to this. So let's get into it. So if you've been following my passive income reports, you noticed that my Amazon FBA profits fell from their normal levels of at least $5,000 down to $2,895.52 of profit on 2,534 sales and $48,669.79 of revenue. My profit margin dropped to a mere 5%. Why did this happen? Well, if we look at my sales data from Fetcher, which guys, I love to plug Fetcher because it is literally one of my favorite, it might be my favorite Amazon tool as a seller because it keeps me informed when it comes to my seller analytics, my profit, my loss, my exact costs. If you're wasting time calculating that yourself, you're either number one, you're doing it wrong, but if you're actually doing it right, the amount of time you're spending, it cannot make more sense to do it yourself when Fetcher only costs $19 a month. And if you don't believe me, there's a 30-something day free trial where you don't even need to give them a credit card. Go ahead and check out Fetcher. The link is right here in the description. You will not regret it. I use it for my Amazon.com account, and I have a separate account for my Amazon.co.uk EU account. So it is amazing. Anyways, check out the dips on this chart. Each one of those dips represents me paying inventory fees to Amazon. And in the fourth quarter this year, they changed how the fee structure works and essentially really penalized people who had a lot of inventory ahead of the holidays at their warehouses. This is not uncommon to send extra inventory in for the holidays to deal with the sales spike. The reality is, with the products I sell, I take a similar approach to FBA as I do to Amazon merch and print on demand. Instead of targeting these big seasonal spikes in demand, I tend to go for evergreens. I am transparent when I talk about these income reports. I overstocked inventory at a time of year where I really needed to be doing the opposite and running thin. They essentially charged everybody long-term storage fees no matter what. Like in the past, you paid those fees if you kept inventory at FBA for too long. And you could always avoid getting billed because you could create an automatic removal or disposal order before you got hit with those long-term fees. This time around, there's no avoiding it. If you had inventory at FBA in the holidays in the fourth quarter, you got billed big time. And you can see here, I got billed on the 2nd of November and the 30th of November. So I got billed twice, massive inventory fees. It looks like the first bill was around $4,500 in inventory fees, and the second one on the 30th was a little bit over $6,000. So that obviously wreaked havoc on my FBA profits, but I was still able to make $2,895 in the bank, of profit. I was still operating in the green. I read some stories on Reddit of other people, 7-figure sellers, operating at a loss because of their inventory storage fees in the fourth quarter. So at least I was able to avoid that, but I still learned something from this experience, and that was that I had too much inventory at FBA in the fourth quarter per the new fee structure, and I needed to be better about my inventory projections. So on Amazon merch, I did 518 sales, generating $11,107.60 of revenue, of which I kept $2,367.51 in royalties. Definitely benefited from a little bit of a fourth quarter pickup in sales, but I also targeted some trending shirts and was one of the first people selling a couple of them. My average royalty was $4.57, and my profit to date was $17,000. $974.79. So looking at the sales data from my Pretty Merch Pro dashboard, I only pictured my top 5 bestsellers, but I just took a peek at my historical sales data on my other monitor, and 5 of my top 6 best-selling shirts on the month were trends that I borrowed from TV. Essentially, I've told the story that I keep a TV above my computer screens. I'll oftentimes just mute it and kind of glance and see what's going on. And if I see a celebrity or pretty much anybody on TV wearing any shirt, that is free promotion. If you go and look and make sure it's not copyrighted, you can sell it. You know, make sure you're not like selling somebody's name. You don't want to make money off someone else's name, but a lot of times it's just like funny text-based shirts you see people wearing, and then I'm like, okay, you're promoting a simple text-based shirt. People are going to love it and think it's funny, and there's going to be a spike in demand if anybody's watching this channel, which Americans still love their TV, even though I don't get how people still watch cable. Myself, I'm not a fan. I watch pretty much YouTube all day if I'm going to watch anything. But besides the point, I made good money off of, like 5 of my 6 bestsellers were ones that I saw on TV and most likely just had it muted and tuned into a random channel like sports or something. So try that method if you're looking for ideas. I mean, you can always pump out evergreens all day, but it doesn't hurt to mix your evergreens with trending shirts. And when I say trending, it doesn't mean that it's some hot trend that's going to make you $700 a day like I did the year before in 2017. It could just be shirts making you, like you see here, 23 sales, $118, 19 sales, $102. And a lot of these are the same design uploaded to different products. Like maybe it's a long sleeve shirt or a premium shirt, and then the other one's a standard shirt. Or if it's normally a white text on black shirt, I'll make a black text on white shirt version. Sometimes I'll do like a red text on white shirt version. So just get creative. You never know what people are going to like. And plus, there's going to be a lot of saturation on Amazon, so do not be afraid to re-upload a shirt design if you think it's going to sell. Re-uploading a trending shirt is better than having random evergreens that most likely people aren't looking for and that filling up your slots. Replace those slots with the designs that you know people are looking for. Like if you have a design that you have selling, you can go ahead and delete some other slots. And this is assuming that you're maxed out in your upload slots. Go delete designs that aren't selling as well or that haven't sold. I mean, if they've sold, don't delete them because you want to keep them on Amazon forever. But if they haven't sold yet, make room and upload and re-upload your trending designs to more products. That is my suggestion. So my dropshipped print-on-demand sales included 316 coming from Amazon, 4 coming from eBay, 196 on Etsy, and 81 on Redbubble. In total, I had 597 sales, generating $4,476.05 of profit. It was a damn good month. I was selling a lot of these dropshipped stickers. So I mentioned this in my previous income report, but this continued to sell well for me. I had a sticker that was selling on Redbubble, and I got smart and I said, okay, not everybody shops on Redbubble. Let me cross-list this on eBay and Etsy. Now, I was scared to do it on Amazon because you don't really want to be dropshipping orders to Amazon customers, so I didn't do that. If I did, I would have made a killing, I'm sure. But I was basically selling these stickers at like an $8 to $10 profit, depending on how good of a promo code discount I could get from my Honey Chrome extension. If you guys aren't familiar with Honey, check it out. It is pretty awesome. It basically just runs promo codes at checkout pages for you and saves you a little bit of money, which was helping dramatically with my dropshipped stickers because Redbubble's always running discounts. Anyways, my numbers were pretty damn good. My Amazon numbers picked up by about 30% month over month. My Redbubble uploads, I was like furiously uploading to Redbubble. I remember someone told me that there was a new season of Making a Murderer on Netflix. If you guys haven't checked out that show, it's pretty good. It'll suck you in. You'll knock it out in like a day. And I remember I woke up one day with nothing to do. And I literally sat there and I uploaded 400 products to Redbubble manually. Which today I say manually because you can pretty much automate it nowadays. And I wish I knew this back then. But I manually uploaded 400 products to Redbubble and I hit the upload limit, which people that have been using automation didn't even know existed. But it's about 400 products. I checked out my Etsy sales and realized I was getting a lot of international orders. The nice thing is that if you sell internationally and you're using the Printful integration to fulfill your orders, they have a European fulfillment center that reduces shipping time and shipping costs drastically for international shipments. Does that mean that I don't charge my customers who are international high shipping costs? Of course not. They pay twice as much for international shipping, and it doesn't cost me anything more than it would to ship domestically in the United States. So I make a massive increased profit margin in doing so. And I mean, you might argue that, hey, I should just lower the international shipping price so I don't exclude people. I haven't tried that. I honestly don't want to spend the time going in and figuring out like, oh, let me change the international shipping. Like, it's working out just fine. Clearly, you can see on this map, I'm getting international buyers. I don't think the shipping price is deterring anybody, and it's just extra money in my pocket. So I'll take that all day. You can see here my most popular products on Etsy were hats. Now, I was selling a ton of shirts, but because I'm one of the few merchants offering all these embroidered hats, and again, I have a lot of great sales data because I'm offering the hats on Amazon, which is the largest e-commerce platform in the world. And when I see things selling on Amazon, I can list them for free there. So I'll go crazy uploading to Amazon. When I see designs that start to pick up sales, I go ahead and I cross-post to Etsy. Now, I typically cross-post to Etsy anyways if I think they're a good design, but maybe I'll upload to 2 hats on Etsy initially, and then if I'm starting to see sales pick up on Amazon, I'll go take the same design and upload to 2 or 3 additional product types on Etsy, and as a result, you're seeing a 61% to 39% split in my most popular products of hats to t-shirts. And overall, guys, again, just remember, the more internet real estate you occupy with your print-on-demand products, the more money you're going to make. So you want to not only crank out great designs and upload them to your favorite e-commerce platforms, but upload them to multiple e-commerce platforms and upload them to multiple print-on-demand products, because you don't always know what your customer is going to want to buy it on. So here's a glimpse at my promoted analytics for Etsy on the month. I spent $288.44 to generate $2,338.81 of revenue. Less than $300 ad spend got me 284,986 impressions, generating 2,493 clicks. So on that $288 spend, I had a 12.3 advertising cost of sale. I know it's an Amazon metric, but I do really like it and think it applies across the board. So my CPC average was 11 cents, and my ceiling CPC bid across the board was 16 cents. So it's nice that it comes in underneath. And my click-through rate was 0.8%. So I was also able to secure a 5% volume discount based on my sales. In November, I sold $6,985 worth of goods on Printful. As such, I had a 5% volume discount towards my sales in December, which essentially just meant that my December profits were going to be increased by a flat 5% rate on product costs. I guess you should say on product costs. It's not going to discount my shipping costs. But yeah, so that never hurts. I'll definitely take that. It was a good month, and I couldn't wait to see what December was going to bring me. All right, guys, so in total, the 20th month of my passive income journey brought me $2,895.52 of Amazon FBA profit, even when I kind of messed up with having too much inventory there. Amazon merch was on the up. As you would imagine, in the fourth quarter, it brought in $2,367.51 of royalties. Print on demand brought me $4,476.05 of profit, which also I should mention, this was the first time that print on demand led all of my passive income channels, which is number one, why you diversify, and number two, why you never give up. Because if you check out my historical income reports, I really struggled for a long time trying to figure out how to break through. You know, I was basically following suit and doing everything that I heard other people were doing, but I was kind of late to the scene, and sometimes you need to innovate. And I finally really felt like I broke through, and now all of a sudden I'm making $4,400 in a month with print on demand. And then last, Google Ads brought in $283.16, all just based on work I did back in college. I'm still making a couple grand a year off that without touching it. So in total, I generated $10,022.24. I still cracked 5 figures on the month of passive income profits. Now, that is not a good month for me based on my recent trending. That is not a good month for me based on recent months. But again, I paid over $10,000 in inventory storage fees to Amazon because they were charging me these fourth quarter really high rates. So when all things are considered, the fact that I still cracked the 5-figure profit mark, again, you know, thanks in part to the fact that I'm not completely reliant on FBA or print on demand or merch. They're all supplemental and complementary business models to each other. And as such, when one doesn't do as well, another one picks up the slack. So guys, diversify your passive income channels. Thank you for checking out this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment. If you have any questions, anything, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please consider subscribing. Continue to follow my passive income journey, and I'll see you at the next video.